Hello again. Tim, the Minnesota Firefighter with the ARMM form of melanoma cancer. A month ago, I posted update number 7, recapping my travels through the first 9 months of my cancer journey. In July, I met with oncologists from the Mayo Clinic in Rochester and Methodist Hospital in St. Louis Park. We reviewed PET-CT imagery that showed good response to immunotherapy treatment of my cancer. Visualization and physical exam along with the MRI imagery can no longer find any sign of the primary tumor. In other words, all indications are that it's gone. The inguinal lymph node in my groin was significantly smaller, and imagery showed a remarked reduction in the uptake of contrast agent for areas in my swimsuit area. However, PET-CT continued to show a lymph node in my neck with unusual activity. The uptake of contrast agent was not consistent with the other hot lymph nodes. In April and June, I completed ultrasound imagery that showed it was larger than expected, but also was not changing with time. At the risk of repeating myself, PET-CTs can't distinguish between cancer and inflammation. In August, I met with a doctor of otolaryngology. These doctors are more commonly referred to as ear, nose, and throat specialists, or ENT doctors. It's certainly easier to remember ENT, and it's far easier to pronounce. I found it rather ironic that after months of having things shoved up my bottom, I was looking at having a scope shoved down my throat. The office visit went well. The ENT doctor did a physical exam of my neck and said he didn't feel anything unusual. Using flexible laryngoscopy, he was able to look inside my throat, sort of the old up your nose with a rubber hose routine, which in turn allowed him to visualize the base of my tongue, larynx, and hypopharynx. The results were proclaimed to show that I have a normal nasal pharynx. At this point, CT imagery was showing uptake of contrast in my throat and one neck lymph node, even though physical and visual exam didn't indicate any problems. After discussion between otolaryngology and oncology, I was recommended for a biopsy of the questionable lymph node in my neck. So we completed a fine needle biopsy in early August, where 5 samples were taken from the lymph node in question. On August 16th, I received a call from the ENT doctor with biopsy results. He told me 5 things. There's no sign of any problem. There is no cancer, there is no melanoma, there is no squamous cell carcinoma. Oh, and there's no 100% guarantee that the neck is cancer-free, but results look very good. So at this point, I continue my phase 3 of treatment, which will continue through the end of September. I returned to Mayo in early October for another set of imagery and discussion on what we're going to do for my next leg of the journey. I continue to feel blessed to be at the right place in the right time with the right doctors and the right treatment options. I recently opened a fortune cookie and found the following message inside. You could make a name for yourself in the field of medicine. At this point, what more could I ask for? We'll keep you updated.